Turn your house into a dream home. Recently opened a brand new one-stop stop for hardware and home decor. Visit the Home Hub and Maubale Madan Riting.
Kakinhuan Metre mentagasi kalarai ban pinhiar ya karai jong kasokar minchwa ban a Jingbit ya ka Shna Iing ha kabaya day bat ka Jingjrong. Habakran hadien balawai ka Ylang Metre rangba konrat ki sangma uloong ya ka Meghalaya building bylaw la minjur ban pinkala katkum ki kinduan balabu kasokar India khnang ban pinsuk ban wan ka scheme. Uloong baka jingpin kala kalong man ai la ru ya ki badan jaka barit bakin pendon kam khambha ka bakhang bat perking minchwa nakmat bat nadien ka yin uloong baka jingjrong ka jingte ka basan po degree kalong sharing onom a jingbit ban Shna Iing bakan wan ra jingma kadba ya ka jaka ka badan sharing sapo degree on sa perking ha ki jinghe ba jingjrong Metre rangba uloong baka jingte ka ba arpunyo meter shapo ka Jingjrong dan kam ban pan Jingbit na ka Muda minchwa kalong sapo meter ka Muda kan ai tang ya ki ba Palat arpunyo meter la menjuru yang Shillong mobility policy arja apusau bat kani ka policy kalong ban pelong ya ka nongba ka babit ka babyang ha ka let kawan katkum ka nuksa on pinwandur ya ka arpo minute city ha ka ba ki ba marjan ginyo ya ka aka tang hapo arpo minute ban shimpor ban let ban wan Si benta nakabenta kaniu Metre rangba uloong balate yaki lai hadu south li ki jaka yang kali ka policy kalong ban ay ka pang bat kakam kanyai telun nakapor sa kapor ya ka jingbay pisa nakabenta kani kalong lingba ka special capital investment for urban ka sokar India uloong ba ka sokar India kala amang khatsan hajar klur ya ka jingte ha Hajakasor bakasokar jylla ka pa jing terwa henrius pa khat khandai klur tingka bat kala yo jing minjur sans pa klur aa bat sashi pa klur on sa yo hadin balale yakidi ki jing kala bat kala khmi lenti ban yo henrius pa khandai punyo klur tingka
approval that was given to some amendments to the Meghalaya building bylaws 2021 for sustainable urban development in Meghalaya. These amendments are being done in line with certain provisions and certain conditions that has been put in by Government of India, number one, and also to ensure that overall safety of the buildings are there, and also to ensure that the smaller land holdings, there could be more utilization of the land by small land owners, because earlier there were some restrictions in terms of the gap that you have to leave from the front, in the rear and the sides, and so that has been reduced, and some other amendments have been made, for example to the height of the buildings that are permissible, and also to the construction of buildings in areas which are 50 degrees and higher slopes. Certain provisions will apply. So those kind of amendments have been made. If you wish, then we can give more details later. Most important is, number one, wherever possible, we have tried to give more space to people to construct their buildings, so that the land and the gap between the boundary wall and this thing is minimized. That's number one. Number two, we have reduced the permissions to Muda to give buildings above 27 meters permission. If the buildings above 27 meters are there, they have to come to government to take approval. So that has been approved. So earlier it was up to 40 meters. Now it has been reduced up to 27 meters. So Muda can only give
this is the
height of buildings above 27 meters will have to come to government. It's not that we are not allowing, but it will be special permission. So Muda will be only allowed up to 27 meters. Third most important thing which we have said is that any land which is at 50 degrees of slope, no building permission will be given for lands that has 50 degrees in slope and or above. The building permission, buildings cannot be constructed. This is keeping in mind the safety of the building and all this aspect. 50 meters is quite steep slope, as you can imagine. So that is one thing. And for buildings that are 40 degrees and above, there are certain restrictions that will be put in terms of the height and the space that you can occupy, and so on and so forth. So we are working on creating a much more planned and more safer building constructions, keeping in mind different situations that are being faced in different parts of the country and the world, and trying to see if these laws can come in so that it can make the buildings safer in the long run.